your connection, regardless of where it is now or where it's going to go here now, right now in the 3D, is a fated connection. It is in the stars, is what I want to tell you. There's a lot of love, you guys. Your reading is very goosebumpy. And again, when I tell you emotional, I mean moved. I feel very moved by your reading. Feeling of home is like no other with somebody, no matter where you go in the world. Wherever you are there, wherever you go, there you are. It's a book I read many, many years ago. But also wherever you go, there they are. There's this feeling of, just carrying each other in your heart, regardless of everything that has gone on here. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome also if you are new to the channel. And welcome to your reading. Whoever you are, wherever you are, if you landed here today, this is for you. This is a timeless love reading for whoever needs it. For whoever has landed here this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time it is for you. Please take what resonates, throw away the rest. And if you'd like to watch for your zodiac sign, if you'd like a more specific reading now, later, you can check out the description below. I do have playlists for every sign, as well as a playlist for the twin flame journey, if in fact you are on the twin flame journey. Let's get started with your reading. Let me tell you a little something about this reading thus far. I've been feeling all day, been wanting to channel, really feeling all these messages, hearing messages, seeing things. Today I saw my very first butterfly, very beautiful yellow butterfly, yellow being about happiness, things changing, guys, warmth, also the sun. As we know, the earth is growing above ground now. I was feeling a lot of love in my heart today, and I'd sit down to channel and thought, who is this for? Who is this for? This is for you. This is your very special channeled reading. We are going to look at probably many decks today. We will not be looking at love or song messages, pulling totems or charms. This is all about, well, I guess I want to say, it's kind of silly, but slinging it and winging it. As in, there is no particular format. I'm letting everything just come through. It wants to come through. I have many decks around me ready for if, when, and if I'm feeling drawn and wanting to bring them into the reading here today. These wings recently came into a reading kind of out of nowhere, really surprised me. I had not had them in a reading before. I was feeling very drawn today. Look how when I just even talk, fairly lightly blow here, actually a few feathers do come down, those angel feathers, guys. Listening to your angels, paying attention to those messages from your angels. They send messages in funny old ways. Their dreams, through synchronicities, telepathic messages, telepathy when we don't even know that we're doing it, repeating numbers and animals we keep seeing, and us, all kinds of stuff. These belong in your reading today. And I was also drawn for the first time to bring down the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck. So we're going to be looking at that to start and see where we're drawn. As you can see, I don't have my double swans today. I do have one swan. That is the swan ready and waiting to receive the overall energy. So let's get that going and we'll get your reading going. And okay, just lifting the deck to do some more hand shuffling. We are shuffled, by the way, ready to go. This is wanting to be here. What do we have, guys? I'm going to read it to you. Brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you. Seeing the humor in difficult situations, focusing on career, divorced or unmarried individuals. Very interesting. Well, guys, this is the Queen of Swords. As you can see, Libra energy here. I want to say to you as well, guys, really wanting some truth from somebody in your life, but you're also finding your own truth is what I want to say to you. This is that sword energy. And as we see here, offering, receiving, or needing clarity, it's also very transactional. This is a queen. Look, she is on her throne. Do you see what is here? There is that transformational butterfly up here on the throne. Look, as well as the sword. As well as the sword. Transactional plus transformational means that changes are happening now. There's a really big transitional butterfly. You have the two here. They're all up and down your throne here. One could say the Queen of Swords comes down and you think, what? As an overall energy, well, this is what is here. This is wonderful. I love this for you. It's very, very transformational. It's a very transformational time. Let's see how this relates to your person, because the swords are about relationships. This is about, as we know, releasing. Maybe not, can also be that you're really wanting to hear something from your person here. So let's get that down. We're going to get the remainder. Well, the remainder, I don't know what the remainder is, guys. This is not going to be our usual format. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. You have received the World card. Why is this not surprising to me? This is a 21. It is coming to a 3, guys. Can be here that a cycle is ending for you. We see that because a cycle is beginning. Really big transformations for you. I want to say watcher, but I'd like to be more personal than that, my friend. More than that, my friend. This is the World card. This is everything, the future here. Look, we have Scorpio here, Taurus here, Leo here, Aquarius here. However, everybody is here beyond that. As you can see, all the elements are here. I want to tell you as well, that 3, that 21 is coming to a 3, and that's a lot about growth. Learning so much about yourself and what you want, as we saw here. Learning, also growing is what I want to say. Growing. There's really no other way to say it. And as we talked about, I said it's a given about your career. And what I meant by that is because we had just read it and I was repeating what was there for you. We see that confirmation here, guys, with the World card. Some of you are really working at your goals. Some of you have completed some goals. You might be really busy and not completely paying attention to what is going on in your connection at the moment, but you are here today. You're meant to be here for a reason. And I want to tell you, those are kind of like pentacles hanging down. And that can be money about your goals, but also pentacles are a commitment in general. And we're seeing 4 of them here, guys, and commitment, pentacles in a love reading as you are here for today, although whatever comes through is whatever comes through, is really about, well, the relationship and also the practicalities around that and feeling safe. You're realizing that's something you really want in your life, deserve in your life, and you do. I want to tell you that here, that 4 is well manifesting. That 4 is manifesting what? Foundations, a stable foundation. A stable love life is what you are really, gosh, this transformational energy is very strong. I'm going to put this a little bit under the angel feather here. As I said, things are going to be a little bit different. Did I even read this? I didn't. A brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment, and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. You be proud of yourself, friend. I know that sounds silly, doesn't it? But I don't want to say watcher. That doesn't feel right, because this is very, very personal. It doesn't just feel personal. It is personal. Wherever you are in your journey in life, wherever you are in your journey in love, you be proud of how far you have come here. Look, you're holding these wands here, guys. Do you see them? Look, that is the infinity symbol. That is life force. That is also receiving balance and simplicity, as in being able to, it not being kind of like, I can do that, is what I want to say. Realizing you can do it. It's not that it's simple. It's the idea of simplicity. And I want to tell you, we know also that this is a symbol for twin flame soulmate energy. And it also can be about that which is, the infinity symbol is about forever kind of love here in the world in the future. Can it be your person? Yes. We've barely got into this reading. Can also be somebody coming in here. And we're talking long-term love here, that forever love with that infinity. Also, it just working. When I say simplicity, that is coming through with the infinity symbol, in balance. Does that mean it's going to feel quite easy to come back together and balance things out for some of you? Maybe. Can also be a new connection for you that just works. That just works. And I do want to say to you here with the Queen of Swords, you are asking somebody as well to be honest with you. You're really wanting clarity here as you hold that sword. Look, you're holding on also to it with the butterfly. Now, kind of like saying to someone, I need to hear this. I need to be clear. I want some clarity. I want some truth if we're going to have this transformation. If you notice here, it's halfway through the sword. It's kind of midway. So it's not a given. It's not closer to you, but it's not up here and out. Now we see the sword kind of cutting into the air. This is air energy. The sword is about clarity and about clearing the air as well. We can see you're kind of not sure. You're getting closer here with this energy, but about your person is what I wanted to say to you. It's kind of in the middle. It's not right here, but it's not out of the picture. So let's see where this is going, guys. All right, guys. Look, everything we've been talking about. Look at those angel wings. Reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose in your heart. You know what to do. This is, well, the Judgment card. Renewal. This is like the Judgment card is what I wanted to tell you. This is coming to it too. It's very much about you and your person that you have arrived here for today, but even more so about you. What have we talked about in your overall energy? Your overall energy is quite literally about clarity here with the Queen of Swords, guys. Wanting it, asking for it, receiving it as well. We've seen the renewal energy. We see the transformative energy. It's so strong. Also showing us here in the World card. And now we have seen the Judgment card. Now this can also be you kind of making this decision. We've talked about it, that I feel like you know what it is you want to do. If you get a particular, if your person is working with you is what I want to say. Some of you are moving on, some of you are not, but you're really needing some clarity here with your person in order to come together. And you're in that mode of deciding now with that Judgment card. It really is your life purpose as well. And as we see here in this particular deck and this particular card, also about love, clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. Your life purpose is everything. A life purpose guys. There's the World card. What is the World card? That's your life. That's where you are now. That's the future. That's the world. That's everything here. This is the World card. This is not the Magician card. It has that kind of feel to it. And the feeling of this, your reading here, that I've been feeling like I've wanted to channel, I just wasn't sure who it was for, is very much that Magician energy as well. You really are holding the world kind of in the palm of your hands here. It's very transactional with that sword energy. Making a decision here, what it is you want, what it is you deserve. Well, you deserve everything. You deserve love. You deserve equality in a partnership here. This renewal is very big, guys. Very, very much. Okay, I'm just going to set this down. We're going to continue on. Let's move this up here, actually. How about that? That works better, I think. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. There's the Moon card. Yeah, guys, Pisces energy, also Gemini and Cancer coming through. Something still really needing to be looked at, released here, as we talked about with this Queen of Swords energy. And we see it on the sword. It's kind of in the middle in order to, if you're going to have a transformation with your person, either way, you are very much in this energy. Definitely in deciding mode here. Going together very much, the Queen of Swords and the Judgment card here. This decision will be almost based on what it is that your person has or doesn't have to say here. Because we see in the Moon card there is some fear. There's something also being held back. Guys, I want to read this to you. This is just looking down at it. It's really calling to me. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears. Revelations that will make everything clear. That's clarity here. Gosh, you guys. Also, revelations. That is the Judgment card, very much. It's about receiving clarity, seeking clarity also within yourself. We see from another person in order to make a decision about what, where it is you're going in the future energy here, guys. If you're moving on with your person or without your person. Okay, I want to keep going, but I just need to quickly change the battery. Just one moment. Hello. Okay, I hope that this is, I kind of had to change the camera a little bit, so I'm not sure if I messed everything up. I hope I did not. Let me just kind of re-straighten it. Okay, so that Moon card that we were talking about, the emotional energy is very strong between you. We see the fear. I do feel some of you are afraid to move on without your person. On the other hand, there's a lot of strength here in that Queen of Swords card, really wanting the truth from them. Your person might be hiding something. Also, we see the fear here. You can see that. I want to read this first part to you. Again, listen to your intuition. Pay attention to signs from the divine. I feel like I talked about this already. I might not have. It might have been running through my head. But that is just a given, guys. Trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. And we did talk about this, trusting the synchronicities in your life, the animals you might keep seeing, the repeating numbers, the telepathy, all of that. All of that. There are signs everywhere. Signs everywhere. I was recently going through kind of a hard time myself and was talking to my guides, and I just got the biggest, most beautiful message from somebody that just made my heart so much lighter. Is it always that clear? No, it's not. Sometimes we just have to look into our subconscious. And that is a lot about the Moon energy, looking into the subconscious. What is there that needs to be dealt with? Are some of you wanting to move on? Are some of you wanting to get out of feeling a little stuck, but waiting around for somebody that might not come around? Whatever that is for you, trust yourself, look deep into that subconscious. Pay attention to your dreams. If you want to keep a dream journal, see what it is that you are wanting to do, where you're wanting to go. You will get that clarity and you will get that transformation. Some of you might already be in that energy, and we see that here. It's so strong, your future energy. We see this in the judgment, guys, this renewal. But some of you, as I said, might be a little bit afraid here of making this decision for fear that maybe you're making a mistake or you don't want to leave someone behind. If you are on a journey and you're feeling that someday you will come back together with someone, that is where you are, isn't it? But you still need to continue on with your life. The energy here in this reading is that it's a very big renewal for you here. It's really transactional. We see that again in the transformational butterflies here in the Queen of Swords. Very much wanting clarity, receiving clarity for yourself. Also, again, wanting it. But this renewal energy, guys. And also in that World card. And in that Moon card, something that might be holding you back here. And I do feel like your person is a little bit afraid here. We're going to get some more cards down to get a better view. But there we go. Why do I keep moving things? This isn't a little bit new setup for me. Speaking of the infinity symbol, I'm also being about simplicity. That is where I'm heading at the moment. It's what I've been feeling in my renewed energy. Okay. Well, there is the Lover's card. Gemini energy here. What more can I say about the Lover's card? You see that heart chakra, heart right there. Guys, a very guided connection. Is this your person that you're here for? Twin flames, soulmate energy. Can this be what you're manifesting in your life? For a lot of you, for most of you, this is your person here. It's coming right after the Moon card. We talked about your person being afraid here. This decision that we see in the renewal energy, the light is changing for you. We're also seeing that here with the two of you. This clarity that you're seeking from your person that you've also been receiving here is going to make or break this and decide whether there's going to be a transformation here. As we talked about, it's kind of in the middle. It's not out of sight. It's not very close to you, but it's there. It could go either way. And it really is a decision ultimately that you will both decide. But I do feel like it can be for some of you, your person might be waiting to hear from you. Could also be waiting to hear from them, because we do see and feel the fear here in the Moon card. There's a lot of love between you, a lot of love. It's a very deep love here. Again, it's a very spiritual connection. I want to say to you here, if you can see behind, this is a stained glass window. That can tell us that somebody maybe has been seeing things through rose-colored glasses. That isn't really that surprising to see here, particularly in the Lover's card here in this love reading for whoever is here. Because in the Moon card here, we talked about something you really need to look at here, some subconscious, something going on here in the subconscious that maybe you know that you just haven't really wanted to look at and deal with, but it is there. The subconscious is meaning that it's there. It's not right there. You need to go in and pull it out, which is very much the Moon card energy. So it can be for some of you that you've just been not wanting to see something here, or seeing your person in a way, even when they weren't living up to or doing what is required in a balanced partnership, as we see here, guys. With the infinity symbol, this is a forever love. if you're going to continue on. It's something, once you work all this stuff out, will be a very balanced partnership. But I want to say the Moon card coming right below it also telling us that this particular partnership was not balanced here. And there's going to be some big decisions between you, and also those rose-colored glasses. We see in this really big stained glass here need to come off. It's time. And that's the other thing I wanted to say. If you look closely, look, there is a tree with abundance, with fruit, abundance. So there's still, you guys still love each other. Look, you're holding hands. You're connected. You're connected spiritually for life. We see that here in the World card as well, whether you will continue on now on your journey here. But it's very deep rooted. That's what I want to tell you with that tree and that abundance on it. There is still something there that is, I feel you feel worth saving here, but you really are also very clear about things changing, transforming, being very different if you're going to have this future together. In the World card, also needing to make that decision for yourself in the Judgment card, and ultimately deciding together if you're moving on. But your person here is going to need to, own up to something here, as we see in the Moon card, and as we see that you need here in the Queen of Swords. Thank you, Spirit Guides. This is pushing its way out in your reading. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. This is the end of a cycle. New beginnings, guys. Everybody, are you seeing all these? I don't know if you can see all those cards there. The Wheel of Fortune here, look, what is in there? There's the World. What is that telling us? That there is a change in this partnership, and also for you and what it is you want, what renewal you want, what you're manifesting here. Well, your life's purpose, but also love. That includes love. What do you want in your life? What do you want to do with your life? What type of person do you want to spend your life with? Whew, guys, that manifesting and that for there, and then there comes the Wheel of Fortune. Really is things turning around for you very much. And look who's turning that wheel. Your angels. I love this for you. I really want to cry, but I'm not going to cry. I'm not sad. I want to cry of joy. I want to cry tears of joy. I'm not crying. There are no tears, but I'm feeling very moved. That's what I want to tell you. I'm feeling very moved here. These beautiful angel wings. This deck, everything here was just very guided to come to you. Your angels, somebody, and some, possibly more than one, angels, your angels are at work here, guys, are at work spinning that around. You know, when you go to a casino or you're gambling and you spin it around and you sit there and you kind of close your eyes and you don't want to look until somebody tells you, or you hear clapping. And I feel like it's been kind of like that for you in bated breath here. But guys, look at this reading. The World card, the Wheel of Fortune, renewal here. This is the Judgment card. This is renewal. This is really a kind of wake-up call. And we see there in the Queen of Swords, the renewal. And you really trying to come to terms, some of you have, and what it is you really want and what you're going to need if you're going to continue on this beautiful journey with your person. For some of you, maybe it is somebody new here. The World card, there is the World at the center of it all. And also, if you can see here, as we know, the World card is the number 21, or excuse me, that's the World card. But the Wheel of Fortune is a 10, but look, we see a 21 here, and that is coming to a 3. That's also about growth here. A lot of growth. We see that so strongly here. And as I said, there is still a very, very deep bond between you and your person. A very deep bond. And if you are going to have this future together, which looks actually quite amazing, your person is going to need to, there's going to need to be some stuff coming out here is what I want to say. Is it going to be some work? Yeah. it is. And I do feel like here you're also trying to be a little bit more, think a little bit, a little more rationally. Interestingly enough, we see the Lover's card, but you're trying not to think as making a decision with your heart, as we see here in the renewal card, but in what it is you want and getting the clarity, being quite clear about that. Very rational, and this is what it is you want. And I feel like for a lot of you, your person needs that if you are going to continue on with them. They need to really own up to something here, guys. Very, very much. I love this for you. Wow. Okay, I didn't even read it. Let's look and see what it has to say. A fresh new start or the end of delays. Sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life. Travel or a new vehicle. Well, that's interesting. I think this vehicle could also be telling us symbolically about love. That is going to be the case for some of you. Travel is just a given, also with the World card. Now, I feel it can be physical travel, but I also feel, this is very much about the journey that you're on. The journey that you're on in your life. And we're seeing that as confirmation in the renewal card, and the journey of love that you're on with your person, as we see here in the Lover's card. So this travel can be quite literal travel, you or your person traveling to each other. But as I said, it feels very strong that it's about the journey you're on. Let's get another card here. We still have space. Then we will, okay, look, there's a couple of flyers here. I'm gonna go grab some oracle cards after. Actually, there's 3. Now, that's the most I would take if that many comes out. Also, there's that 3 here. There's that growth again, that you expressing yourself big time here. And divine timing, guys. So let's see what is going on. Okay, the 6 of Cups. Yeah, I kind of thought we might see this here today. This is Scorpio energy. Very, as we talked about, or maybe we didn't talk about it. I don't know if we talked about it, but this connection, we did talk about this here in the World card energy. This connection is a very spiritual connection. It is twin flame soulmate energy, whatever journey you're on. Some of you are on past life journeys. That is here. That's not for you. Let that go. But it is here, guys, and it's the 6 of Cups, and your person really wants to give you what you want here. I do feel like you guys might have been also here now on this earth, going through some cycles for quite a long time. Now, can it be that you've known each other since you were really young also? We're talking here now in the 3D. Yes, of course, we see that. We also know that with the 6 of Cups. But I also want to tell you, when you see children or babies in readings, it can also be about that new start. There are 2 children here being guided, as you can see. Gosh, you guys, just super strong twin flame soulmate energy, and very much what we talked about in the World card. We're going to look at these in a moment. The World card, this infinity symbol, this balancing, and what this is feeling a lot like to me is coming back with your person, as we talked about much earlier, and talking about these things that need to be cleared up and talked about really big time, but very transformational. Look at all those butterflies here. Look at all those butterflies. A big renewal. And being, as we talked about with the infinity symbol, feeling kind of like, wow, this is just working. Feeling the balance, the simplicity of it, as difficult as it's been. It's always also been there. This is a twin flame soulmate card, guys. This is the 6 of Cups. And also I want to tell you with that infinity symbol again, as we talked about, forever love. That, excuse me, I'm knocking the deck around here. That is the 6 of Cups. Again, that is Scorpio energy and reunions. Of course, it's very, very, very strong here. We see it with all these yellow, those are daffodils, aren't they? Everywhere, but that yellow just symbolizing of happiness. And what are they on? The grass, the heart chakra there. It's just so strong. There is that home. What is that telling us? What we already know with the Six of Cups, that you feel so, your person is your home, you're your person's home, the spiritual connection. Where do we feel usually the safest? We live our lives. We die in our homes. We live in our homes. We laugh. We love. We live our lives in a very deep and meaningful and sometimes a very difficult way in our homes. And that is what it is symbolizing here as you two are together, and somebody here offering that flower, that little batch of flowers, I want to say. And what's very interesting too is you see the young puppy here, a dog symbolizing some loyalty, regardless of everything, of what has gone on in this connection. For some of you, a lot of time that has passed here, and what you're needing to hear from your person here, guys, and what might be getting held onto or held back, and the fear and things that need to be discussed, as we also see in the Moon card energy. There is at the core a loyalty to each other, regardless of what you decide to do, whether you are moving on here now in the 3D or not. It will always be this kind of love between you that will just be there, and it'll hit you in very nostalgic waves. But here we are, guys. Again, I haven't even read what this card is saying, so let's look and see here. Children or childhood, revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing your inner child, the return of people or romances from your past, romancing how things used to be. Yeah, it's a very nostalgic energy here. You are thinking of your person a lot. Your person is thinking of you. And I also feel like that's why you're so comfortable here. And this Queen of Swords energy is the overall energy, and it's just coming through very strongly that it's your energy. No gender here, but very much why you're also feeling so comfortable being able to tell your person, look, I'm tired of this, or look, you need to be real about this. It's a conversation that just really needs to be had, and you're both very comfortable with that. There is that home there really validating that for us. That is where you would, let your hair down, so to speak, and walk around in your your holy sweats or whatever, but you're just comfortable and you're speaking your mind, and and it's just that kind of energy with your person. You can say anything, your person can say anything, but there's obviously been a pretty big separation and some issues, a lot of issues is what I want to tell you, and going on for quite a long time here. Excuse me, I'm just trying to fix that. All right, guys, I'm going to set this down and look at these other two cards, and then I'm going to get a couple of some oracle decks here, and then we're going to close out this very special reading. Very happy that I have come here today. Hello, by the way, wherever you are in the world. Managing your resources wisely. Extremes in how you give or receive money, time, or emotions. Smart business decisions, seeing things as black or white, being charitable. Very interesting, guys. There is that yin-yang energy, that feminine masculine energy to that balance. But also I wanted to tell you what's very standing out here for you especially is extremes in how you give or receive money, time, or emotions. As I said here, it does feel extreme, but in a way that you're comfortable. And I think your person is used to you and knows you. And when these sides of you or your sides of each other that might come out that others might see as or unfavorable or whatever that is, it's just all part of the package. Everybody, all of us are walking around with a gazillion different emotions and feelings and how we're coming across that day and how people see us, and lots of people like us and lots of people don't. Remember, people's opinion of you is none of your business. I just want to remind you of that. The point I'm trying to make here is it is kind of extreme, but it feels comfortable in that, as we see with the Six of Cups. You're comfortable in telling them like it is here, okay? I really love that for you. And also that balance is coming through here. You're kind of you've been giving your person a lot of room, which is also why this renewal is coming through in this Judgment card. You're just kind of getting some clarity here, and we really also want to hear from your person on that. As we see with the Judgment card, it really is kind of well, it can be a final decision. Doesn't feel to me final in the infinity end game, but here, possibly now, it can be for some of you, saying here, this is what I need. This is what I need. This is what I wasn't getting. What are you not telling me? What do we need to talk about here in that moon energy? What are you afraid of? Whatever that is, that does come through in the Judgment card. And right below it, that Six of Cups with your person. Okay, guys, I'm just going to kind of scoot some things over here. Hope you can still see that this is the Moon card. I think I will just move this up a little bit. How's that? Okay, so maybe that will, yeah, that's better. Just because I want to make some room, because we have another card here, as I said, to look at still. Then we're just going to get a few oracle cards and close out your reading today. Being unable, and this is, by the way, sometimes I just want to read them, sometimes I don't. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. Pretending there is no problem. Overanalyzing a situation. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Guys, we talked about that with the renewal energy. It's kind of like it's time. It's very much time also between the two of you here in this Lover's card. And pretending, which you've been doing here in that Moon card energy. Maybe not really getting very clear with your person or putting up with stuff here. We don't have to go back a million. We don't have to go back that far in the reading, but you know where we are now. Here, guys, this too is very much about your connection, excuse me. Very, very much about the connection here. And I want to tell you too, guys, this Lover's card energy is so, so, so strong. And as we talked about following your heart, as we see here, following your heart, we have the Lover's card and the Six of Cups. This energy between you, this deep love, this real spiritual connection, this deep love, not everybody's always going to understand that. The decision you make here and the decision you make together is going to be very personal. This is about making a decision together, and look at that. Whew, such a guided connection, excuse me, and very much here about the future together. The World card, guys, and this Wheel of Fortune. Things really, as I said, changing for you guys, and feeling if you can discuss this stuff here, whatever it is, not pretending and just being real, which we talked about. This is a forever love. This is a go all the way. That infinity symbol is forever love. The Six of Cups is forever love. Does it mean for everyone that means that's it, you're going to be together and now? No, but it's the connection and it's the deep love between you. And that Lover's card. That's what I want to tell you. Whatever it is you're going to decide to do there, in that Judgment energy, Judgment card, which does come to a 2. That is the number 20 card, guys. That does come to a 2. That is your partnership. Whatever you decide is going to be what you decide, and is hopefully going to be what is best for you. And I believe that you believe in yourself, and I hope that you do, and I believe in you. Because whatever decision you make is whatever decision you make, wherever you're taking this, now or later. But the love between you is quite strong here, and there's no more pretending. There is no more pretending here, guys, excuse me. And there we go. That is about the two of you. Wow, guys, by the way, this is as you can see, these swords here are quite big, and this is that decision here. This is the decision and that energy too, getting that clarity. Okay, guys, I'm going to set this down and we're going to get, I don't know where I can put it. I guess I will just set it over here. Can we? I really don't want to move your angel wings out of the way, but I think I have to put them somewhere else. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're going to look at a little bit of wisdom of the oracle. Okay, guys, we're going to look at some wisdom of the oracle. Look how it's glowing today. I love this for you. We're shuffled and ready to go. So you can see we don't have space, have everything kind of waiting for me. We're going to do a little hand shuffle and channel. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. There we go. Okay, that's quite messy. Excuse me. All that work to straighten things up and I just mess it up in one go. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Why is this not surprising to me? Very fated connection here. The fates. This is a 17. This is coming to an 8. First of all, that is an action number. Mastering something here and movement. Very much movement and action, guys. The other thing I want to say to you, that 8 is a magic number in numerology. It's also Gaia energy is what I want to tell you, a very nurturing energy. This partnership here, as we talked so much about in the 6 of Cups, regardless of whatever direction you guys are going, there is a loving energy, as we also see here in the World card, in that infinity symbol. There is just a love between you that will always be there. That will always be there no matter what. Fate, it's in fate, a fated connection. Also, I want to tell you, it can be that somebody feels like there's a song coming to my mind, A Twist of Fate, the Bob Dylan song, but I'm hearing it now as from a friend of mine, Jimmy LaFave, who covered the song, Rest in Peace, he has passed away, and it's kind of about twisting things around and feeling like, what did I do? There is a really strong feeling here with your person, guys, also in it. That's why I feel like you really can both be yourselves here. We know that in the 6 of Cups, and that your person is going to hear you out here, wanting to hear you out. But this fated connection is not surprising to me. Here also seeing the 6 of Cups, and look at those beautiful translucent wings all over your reading. That star energy covered in stars, that star card energy. The star card, it's no secret. The star card is also a 17. It's in some ways like getting the star card. It really is an action here, guys. Also, just the hope in the connection. And yeah, I want to say to you, having received the clarity, it's sort of it's what we're seeing here in the World card energy. As I said, there's just so much love between you. If your person and you guys can talk about this stuff and work these things out, and well, divine timing, is it timing for you? Is it time now? That's what I have to say to you. In a twin flame soulmate connection and a contract that has been made here, is it time now? That is the first question. Well, it is time for decisions, whatever that's going to be. We see that super strong, really strong transformational renewal energy here. But I tell you, your connection, regardless of where it is now or where it's going to go here now, right now in the 3D, is a fated connection. It is in the stars, is what I want to tell you. There's a lot of love, you guys. Your reading is very goosebumpy. And again, when I tell you emotional, I mean moved. I feel very moved by your reading. Okay, guys, I want to put this here. I just moved things around just so that I can end up moving things again. Okay, we're going to get some more wisdom of the oracle. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Okay, I thought there was one coming and it did not come. All right, that is yours. I was going to take that, but that didn't want to come out. Interesting. Well, this is the flexible card. The first thing I want to say is we talked about it in the beginning of the reading. For some of you, it can be new love, but it also, I want to tell you, it can be somebody that you just were never expecting to be that person, that fated connection, that twin flame soulmate energy, that the future that you have with. That's not going to be for everybody, but that does come through here. But also the bigger thing I want to tell you, if you're going to have that new beginning with that 10, the end of the cycle definitely is here. We already know that. If you're going to have that new beginning, you guys are going to have to compromise. There is a compromise here, and we see it. It's in the moon card. It's very strong. We also see it here. And by the way, this is kind of like another moon card. I know. It's very interesting here if you see. Just want to show you those Roman numerals in this particular deck. Yet it's the sword and this water energy. It's a very, 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 it's a very beautiful deck, I have to tell you. But guys, really needing to compromise here and also rebalancing. This is the flexible card, which when you think of being flexible, it's kind of like compromise. So we know that, but it's also a lot of rebalancing here. But look how this person is balancing quite literally, well, very well. Look what's coming out there. There is that flower, that new growth, love. That is love. The flower is symbolizing love. It's coming right out here, kind of out of the head. I know that sounds and looks crazy in some ways if you really think about it, right? But that is getting the clarity, having the discussion, making decisions, having you knowing what it is that you want here. The loyalty, also the yin-yang, the balance here is super, super strong. And once that has happened, as you see here, the clarity, it's kind of like coming out of the head. I know that sounds really silly here, but we do see that there have been cycles with you guys. It's been going on. Well, we know that. It's the Six of Cups here. It's the Fate card. It's nothing here I'm telling you that you can't, that you don't already know, that you can't see, but that you also don't already know. Okay, I really do not like covering up cards if you watched my readings, but that is, we're out of space. I did not take this into account in my kind of new simplistic setup here. And this is a very special reading. Okay, we have a couple here that just came down. Let's see what's happening. Whew, yeah, look, it's the Treasure Island card. There is a 9, guys. Wishes fulfilled, attainment. What do we see coming out of that treasure chest? Well, we see the Wheel of Fortune. What do we see here? We see hearts coming out. We also see, I want to tell you guys, stars. We see that star energy here. We know this is a fated connection. We know your person knows that as well. But here's what I want to say to you too. If you see here in the Treasure Island, 1, it's very emotional. 2, turtles are quite slow. However, the water turtle is a little bit faster than the land turtle. Did you know that? The land turtle is a little bit slower. So your person, I feel like, has been trying, but has been kind of going at their own pace. And there have been other things in their life. With a turtle, whoa, excuse me. Okay, let me actually, just one moment here, guys. Excuse me, please. Hello. Sorry for that interruption. Okay, this was that card that is just sitting here. I'm going to leave that there. That treasure card energy, as I was saying, do you see here, if you look closely, I don't know if you can see that. That is a starfish, guys. Infinite possibilities, but also making something work that wasn't. We do see that your person, as I said, is kind of at a turtle pace here. Now, one of the things about water turtles is they do get distracted. They're looking for food. Can also be there are predators under the water. Can also be that they are distracted by, I know it sounds silly, but bumping into some friends. There can be, unfortunately, some nets here, can be ships. Also, when they're on that search for food, they can go off to look like another island, I want to say to you, somewhere else. And it does feel that soulmate, twin flame energy, that Six of Cup energy comes through so strong here, of just things kind of in and out of each other's life here. Your person there holding so much love for you, this fated connection, very emotional. It has been, like I said, a turtle pace, a little faster with that water turtle, but much more distracted, and also can be carried off. That's what I want to tell you, because, well, the water, this is the divine, by the way. So when a turtle is being carried by the tide, the flow of the water, it is fate. It's where it's meant to go. So you guys are on your journey here. There've been a lot of ups and downs, and your person is still there in that energy. It can be that they're there quite often too. So a lot of love for you here. We see it, we know it in your reading. And when I say they can be coming in and out, that is the cycle, which we also see here. And if you guys are going to come together and work things out here now, or even at a later time, there's going to need to be a lot of, yeah, well, as we see, compromises here and some things to be released. And it feels like really long-term stuff here. Also, not just fear of the unknown, but for some of you, you might have other lives, and it can involve a lot of upheaval, is what I want to say to you. Okay, where on earth do I even put this card without covering everything here? That's just how that's going to have to be. They're kind of covering. Sorry about that. We're going to look at this card here, and wow. Okay. I'm going to end the reading here, but I want to discuss this a little bit with you. It's very goosebumpy, guys. This 5, this is coming to a 5. This 50 card is coming to a 5. We know there has been a lot, as I just said, some upheaval, some conflict. It's been unstable on and off for a long time. Here, imbalanced as well. That home, that energy that we see, that Six of Cups energy. We talked a lot about that. There's no place like home. I'm not going to go into all the symbolic home energy. We know that already. And we know that here, that you feel very at home with your person feels very at home with you. Also, why? You can say, I need this and I need that. And also it can be your person too, guys. This can be reversed energy here. But that feeling of home is like no other with somebody, no matter where you go in the world. Wherever you are, there, wherever you go, there you are. It's a book I read many years ago. But also wherever you go, there they are. There's this feeling of, yeah, just carrying each other in your heart, regardless of everything that has gone on here. And what I want to say to you too, it is this nostalgic energy and dreaming about each other, and quite literally for some of you, being nostalgic about the past here, romanticizing how things used to be. Yeah, that is coming here through the card for sure. But also look, it's suspended. It's kind of hanging here, and it is right next to the moon. And if you see, look, it's guided. Do you see that face? I don't know if you can see that in that moon energy. Talked a little bit about that in your kind of double moon card energy, the actual moon, the kind of the second moon energy there, really needing to trust yourself here, guys. Trust your intuition, your gut instinct. Those are your guardian angels. They're coming through here in your reading. They are with you. They are with this connection. We see this as a very guided connection. Whatever you're going to do now or later, if you're needing some clarity here so that you can go on with the life you are living, whatever that is, and always love those around you, no matter how much you're romanticizing something with somebody. Maybe that is in your past that we see here, that maybe not, maybe you don't, maybe it's not moving forward now in the 3D, whatever that is. We do see it kind of suspended here. And what I want to tell you, it's this not going anywhere. Look, it's lit up. It's kind of like also the light is always on. The light is always on. The love is always there. That feeling of love with someone doesn't go away, whatever that is. All right, you guys, that is your reading for today. Whoever this is for, wherever you are, take very good care of yourselves.